Hello?
Hello everybody and welcome to our Let's Play of Luigi's Mansion. This is Thannus here, and today we are going to be actually kicking things off with a new Luigi's Mansion LP, and I hope you guys are willing to stick around until the end of it. I decided to do this LP just because Halloween's coming up. This video should be up on October 1st, and I thought this would be a really fitting game to do for this month. Now, this does not put any other LPs that are planned or currently ongoing on hold. Just know that I am working on this LP as well, so other ones may take a bit longer to come out, since I am doing a twice-a-day schedule. So anyways, it's about time we actually get started. There's not much to do right now, so I'm going to just go upstairs here and try opening this door. Well, that's unfortunate, although we do seem to have some unwelcome guests laughing about us. Well, that was interesting. Alright, let's go ahead and pick this key up. Alright. And I'd like to mention that with that key, we can't quite use it with anything yet. Well, not anything on the first floor at least. And the door on this side of the room is also inaccessible right now. What you're going to want to do, just go ahead and open it up, open this door up right here with it. So, your name's Luigi? I think our paths were destined to cross. Well met, Luigi. Where's this, you ask? Why, these cozy quarters are where I do my ghost studying. Professor Egad's Ghost Research Laboratory. The lab, if you're a shorting mind. You won this mansion in a contest you didn't even enter? Sounds pretty fishy to me. So, you believe the mansion actually exists, then? Strange. I've been living here since I was a lad of 20 or so. And I'll tell you, that mansion just appeared a few days ago. The spirits have fooled you. I don't know if it's a dream, an illusion, or what all, but I surely wouldn't be too happy winning a haunted house. Now that I get a look at you, I just recalled. A guy with a red hat, kinda like yours, went up to the mansion without even stopping to chat, and he never returned. Was he a dream too? What? That guy was your brother? Oh no, that's horrible. He wouldn't stand a chance against those ghosts without my help. You have to go after him. Here's the plan. I'll teach you to deal with ghosts so you can rescue your brother Luigi. Rescue your brother, Luigi. That's how you're supposed to say it. Anyway, we're gonna get started on actually the main mechanic of the game, the Poltergust. I think it's 1,000. It might be 3,000 though. I think 3,000 is Luigi Mansions 2. Anyway, we have two options here, standard and sidestep. We're gonna go with standard, but before I continue, you might have noticed we are playing with the Nintendo 3DS version. Now, I would like to bring it up. Since we were doing Nintendo 3DS version, I wanted to record it in the highest quality possible, so I dumped the game from my 3DS cartridge and uploaded it onto a Citra emulator. And since I'm using an emulator, the stability of this build can possibly be finicky, so there might be frame drops every now and then. However, in terms of crashing, I think we should be good, and I've tried to set the settings to where the frame drops are few and far in between. So just try to bear with me if that ever happens. I've set up a controller to where everything should work just the same as it would on a normal 3DS, so it should be all fine. Like I said, I'm not recording straight from the 3DS because the quality would have been lower in terms of video quality. Anyway, like I said, we're going to go ahead and select standard here. And in terms of which of these you should do, original would be the version that is kind of defaulted to, and it's also the version I believe that's from the Nintendo GameCube version of the game. Now, you can choose this if you want. I have never used original, so I don't really have an explanation of how it works. I would personally prefer Strobulb. Having first played the second game, before I've ever played any of the other ones, Strobulb is the version of the flashlight I am most familiar with, and I feel like it is also the most useful flashlight type, so I'm going to go ahead and select Strobulb. Now then, here we are. That's the vacuum cleaner I engineered to catch ghosts. I call it, this is genius, the Poltergust 3000. Okay, so it's 5,000, I think, for Luigi's Mansion 2. It can suck up all kinds of things. Let her rip. Use R to vacuum and the motion controls to change your direction. Now, quick note, I don't think he explains this in the tutorial, but you are also able, if you're using a new Nintendo 3DS, you are able to control it with you're able to control your direction with the right stick as well. Or, alternatively, this is a bit harder to control, you can also control your direction with the D-pad. Now, motion controls, I don't personally use them since I have new Nintendo 3DS mode enabled on the emulator, and I also have a new Nintendo 3DS in real life. I personally use the C stick or the right stick to control the direction. However, you can do as you prefer. Oh, okay. I had to move. No matter how strong you think your brother is, ghosts are mysterious beings that can't be caught using conventional means. So you better use this, it's the only way to foil them. This is the only thing they fear, or something to that effect. Well, how's about we start your training? Alright. Ghosts seem to like darkness and they avoid the light, so if you use A to shine the powerful strobe light, you can stun ghosts for a bit, then it's time to vacuum. When you see your chance, hold down R and slide your control stick in the opposite direction. Just give it a try, you'll learn more that way than just listening to me yap about it. Alright, so we're gonna pull this out, and if we hold down the A button, once the ghost pops up, go ahead and hold down the R button, and that'll vacuum up the ghost like so. Holding down the A button will charge up the strobe bulb, and releasing it will make it go off. Like I said, I don't know how to control the regular flashlight because I've never used it, so do so as he tells you in the tutorial and it should be fine. Well done! That's how you do it, Luigi! While vacuuming, hold B and use the circle pad to turn as you vacuum. Alright, so we're gonna wait for the next ghost to pop up. Go ahead and suck him up as well. Alright. Surprise them with the light when they click close. Zing, pow. Right in the opposite direction. Got it? Okay, the real training starts now. Alright. So he's gonna bring up another ghost. Go ahead and just suck that one up. You could also alternatively just tap the A button. It's not as strong as the strobel, and it doesn't catch as much of an area. However, it still works. Ghosts won't always show up alone, but the basics are the same. Now get ready for 2 ghosts. Now then, I don't know for sure if you get any perks for catching every ghost in this tutorial. You might, but I'm not certain at all, so go ahead and try that if you wish. I usually get a relatively high score in the tutorial, but if you're lucky, you can flash 2 ghosts at once and then suck them both up at the same time. Well done, Luigi. Don't let your guard down, though. Look, they are coming. Sounds kind of like a Plants vs. Zombies reference there. Now, we got 5 ghosts at once here. What you want to do, flash... you're not gonna get all of these, probably. Oh, never mind. I just got all 3. Catching ghosts means using the strobe and the poltergust 3000 together. You get me, young feller? I do get ya. That'll do. Well, how many did you get? All of them. Wow, 10 out of 10 ghosts. Positively dazzling, Luigi. I'd say you're ready to look for your brother now. Fine. Looks like you worked up quite a sweat there. How about a little cool down in the gallery? I'm quite proud of it, you know. Alright, we actually did relatively well during that tutorial section. I did not expect to do that well. 100% honest there. Welcome to the gallery. I had 25 paintings once upon a time. My famous ghost collection was complete. But now only the frames remain. It's a shame. A tragedy. By the way, Luigi, I have a favor to ask. You see that Game Boy horror you have in your hand? It has lots of features to help you to explore the mansion. For example, you can view the map on screen, or you can check items you've collected. And I built up hard level and even more functionality. But I guess I left it in the room in the back. How forgetful. Would you mind heading to the room in the back to find that part? Press X to shake and bang on furniture. It's back there somewhere. Yes, that's correct. So, we're going to be going ahead and heading back there. Just make your way down this hallway and it should be all fine. I would like to note this is one of the areas where I had some frame stuttering when I first tried testing this game with the emulator. And so it's not really having any problems right now, so I think we should be good for most of the gameplay. I am going to be playing it separately, rather consistently on the emulator, on a personal save file, just to see if I can get all the shaders loaded ahead of time. We got a regular old frame here, just to see if that'll help performance in the version we're doing right now. But I just want to let you know that since we are running on an emulator, we might run into some stability problems, but so far today it has not been much of an issue. Alright, let's go ahead and pop open this chest. And there it is, the Game Boy Horror cartridge. Let's pick it up. You got the part for the Game Boy Horror. It looks somewhat familiar. Alright, now that we have that all picked up, let's go back into the main room. Alright, rather long walk here. Shouldn't be too big of a deal. Now, there's not much to this, not much to the gallery right now. If we go to this room right here, we also have this whole area, this whole room right here. I don't know how to explain this much else than, you can't really do much with it right now. It's kind of useless as it is. We will be able to check it out in more detail later on, but as it stands, we can't really use it. Let's go ahead and talk to EGAD. Oh, that part is exactly what I was looking for. Let me just get it attached. Excellent, the search function has been added to the Game Boy Horror. Thanks for going to all that trouble, Luigi. You should try out the search function in the gallery, just press Y. Alright, so we're going to do exactly that. If we go ahead and press Y, my motion controls stopped working for some reason. They were working briefly, but now they are not, which is a bit odd. But you can also still use the C-stick to control. The D-pad works as well. And if you go ahead and press A on one of these, Luigi says, "This inspires me to paint." That's my best Luigi impression. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk to EGAD again. Are you done appreciating art for today, Luigi? let's go back to the lab. Alright then. What do you want to do, Luigi? Whoa, what in the world is happening? I see it's EGAD from Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, the Bane of the Citra emulator, which I will not be playing anytime soon because that game does not work at all on the emulator. Why do you look so surprised? There are two of me? Hello, I'm future Professor EGAD. I'd like you guys to do something for me. I'm calling you from the future. Ooh. Luigi, my boy, don't look so surprised. It's a wad of gum! Just kidding, it's Luigi. Allow me to introduce this green doppelganger. I call him Luigi. I created him in your likeness. He's also skilled with the poltergust, like you. However, if I'm being honest, he still needs a little testing. This is why I'm talking to you. I'm outsourcing testing for Luigi to you and past me. Isn't time travel great? If you could help me with the test. How about you take Luigi with you and do some exploring? Oh, take good care of Luigi. He burns and melts really easily. Even if he's defeated, he can revive as many times as he wants. Take good care of Luigi. You just said that. Me from the future calling me out of the blue? I didn't expect that. It is quite an invention. I'd expect nothing less from the future me. And if future me is asked for our help, then we have to oblige. Luigi, my boy, when you want to take Luigi along to the mansion, all you have to do is select play co-op in the lab. Breaking the fourth wall. It has been shattered. Alright, so Luigi is a function for this game added in exclusively the 3DS remake. For the GameCube version, Luigi is not at all present. And it is a feature that basically allows you to play co-op for the entire game. It is not a substitute for the multiplayer mode. That being said, I don't know if Luigi's Mansion had a normal multiplayer mode before. I know Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon and Luigi's Mansion 3 both have the Scare Scraper, but I don't remember for sure with this game. I'll have to check. But, we personally will not be using Luigi during our LP, mainly because I have no friends, and also I want to actually closely mirrorless the GameCube version just because it'll make people playing on the GameCube version easier to actually follow along. Also, there's not really that many differences from the 3DS version and GameCube version, save for graphics and a few minor changes. Otherwise, it shouldn't be too much of an issue. I would like to mention Luigi is basically, save for his function as a co-op character, he's basically the plot device that connects the other two games to Luigi's Mansion 3. So, there is that. Anyway, we'll go ahead and actually continue this in the next episode, because we've been kind of doing a whole tutorial whole tutorial kind of section here for the entire episode, and I want to go ahead and leave the next episode for the big bulk of gameplay we're actually going to get to soon. So I will see you guys then. Bye-bye.